Good morning from Singapore.
It's a beautiful sunny day.
Very, very hot and humid. So we decided to go today to Little India, and that's where we're walking towards. It's about 10 minutes away. So we took our masks off. Just now we have to put them on, otherwise we're going to be fined $300 each. Maybe kicked out of the country, who knows?
No, our condo's just there behind us.
Yeah.
And we just walked through the food court, which is bustling on a Saturday morning, early afternoon. And this is our normal route that we walk to Little India or Kampong Glam, and we're situated right in the center of the city, so it's perfect for walking. And not a lot of people like to walk, so actually sidewalks
pretty good,
are quite
it's quite nice.
there.
Yeah. And there's the, I think it's the Kallang River.
Yep.
Or one part of the Kallang River, or Rocha Canal, I don't know, something like this. I sound like a fool that I don't know what this canal is,
no,
but
it's Kallang River.
it's the Kallang River Basin, whatever, yeah. And it's pretty good.
There's our condo.
Hello, hi. This is the food court and food market where we go to, where we get our veggies every week. Here we get our fruits. Now let's go to the food court, where I get mostly the chicken rice.
We're always much more busy in the morning.
It's very busy. This is the stall I like. We're slowly closing in on Little India. It's just about a block away, I would say. The shop houses are starting. Although there is mostly karaoke bars here, right?
Yep.
Check this out.
They've shut
Feeling
down.
Pub, Club something. This I cannot read.
Feeling Pub 99.
Yeah. J Cafe. WTF durian. Wow, that's fresh durian. Closed, thank God. Whoa, that was closed. Yeah,
It's a nice Peranakan tile.
some nice Peranakan tiles. Yeah, those shop houses are nice here. And there is Little India. So let's go check it out. Okay, now I have to show you something. This is like the favorite dish of Keels. Mala Shan Guo. It's like a Sichuan hot pot plate something. She loves that stuff. So we've crossed the road, and here we are basically in Little India. And the first thing, of course, you gotta buy some flip-flops, man. Just gotta have flip-flops. There's one thing I gotta show you guys, besides the nice Indian restaurants, mostly veg, is this place. This is Mustafa. It's like a 6-story plus 2 basement floors of stuff, everything. They have everything. They literally have everything.
We have spent thousands of dollars and countless hours just walking through Mustafa. We used to call it Mustafa, and it's the best place ever.
They have everything, and I mean literally everything. They have a travel agency, they have money changer. You can buy like furniture, bags, leather goods, food, dry goods, fresh meat, like everything, cheap perfumes, cheap electronics, expensive electronics, so many hygiene products, all kinds of Indian, Chinese medicine, everything. It's pretty insane. It's pretty insane, and the best dry good section I've ever seen, with all the grains and rice and everything. Do you feel this a little bit like India, honey?
Yeah, for sure. Lots of people just walking in the streets and cars and honking.
Even some honking, which is quite unusual for Singapore.
It's a pretty good spot to catch some nice wall art, street art. It's got a lot of stuff happening. Murals and stuff.
It's quite busy for being so hot.
Yeah.
We are here in the heart of Little India, where there's fruit vendors, flower vendors, clothes vendors, little souvenirs. Like here we can get, as you see, everything nice. And up there is the Little India Heritage Center, where they show the history and the tradition of Little India. So Little India was a ethnically segregated district under British rule. So the Indian immigrants that came here on the prospect of having a better life, to work for the Brits, to build up the trading port of Singapore back in the 19th century, they came here and they resided here, they lived here. So that's how it grew. And there's a couple of those ethnically segregated districts in Singapore. Of course, now it's just kind of more of a touristy thing where you can get different types of cuisines and different kinds of architecture. But it is a fact that there's just so many Indian shops here, just coming from the fact of history and the background of it. So it's quite interesting, and it's always good to come here and see how those things have developed and how everything has turned out and how different it was 150 years ago. Here's a nice cultural market where one can get all different kinds of souvenirs, I guess. Elephant pants, of course. Some little pots.
Oh, I love these flowers.
What do you think of the smell, honey?
So good. So many different smells.
It smells like India. It smells like India, just without the poop.
Yeah, definitely. Don't miss that smell.
Delicious. From this restaurant we ordered before. It's very good. Barefoot dining. How do you say to barefoot? Sit down dining.
Chill.
It's chill, it's good, and there's no people, and it's cold.
It's nice because all of the other places that we went by are completely full of people. It's Saturday afternoon, everybody goes out to eat, so gotta get some good relaxing time.
Okay, so check this out. We got this thing. It's we just said iced masala tea, right? It's supposed to be just masala tea with ice, but no, this thing is like a milkshake, and it was like $9.
It's like a chai milkshake.
But it's really good.
Amazing.
It's really good.
It's delicious.
It's worth its $9. So that is veg pakora, just like a veg fritter. Let's check it out. Oh, it's hot. That's good. Some chutney, very good. You like it? Check it out what we have. Hey, honey, what do we have?
Saffron rice, and we have some aloo palak, which is spinach and potato.
Aubergine, das ist Katrit Pachadi, aubergine with tomatoes and
Yep.
So
Should be good.
let's begin. So for Diwali, a Hindi festival, the Festival of Lights, they have started putting up the, how you call this, honey?
Decorations?
Yeah, decorations. So come, I think November, I think it's mid of November this time, they will even put more decorations, and it will be very beautiful during the night when everything is lit up. And they celebrate. It's also public holiday here in Singapore. It's one of the, I think the only Hindi public holiday, I think. Maybe there's another one, not sure.
Yeah.
So that is the local temple.
Yeah.
The biggest, I think.
Veeramakkalamaman.
Veeramakkalamaman.
I don't know
I
if
probably
I said
said
it right.
it wrong.
Veeramakkalamaman Temple.
And
There's not actually so many temples, but there's one close to our house, and there's one also in Chinatown that are the specifically Hindu temples.
yes, true. The one is at Yongsaik Road, the other one, this is the biggest. So we just found out the temple is, how you say, worship, how you say, like
Dedicated to the goddess
dedicated
Kali,
to Kali,
who
goddess
is
Kali.
Shiva's wife.
Shiva's wife. I don't know much about Hindu culture.
It says many pioneering Indian settlers turned to her for a sense of security in a foreign land. So that's why
the
it was built
immigrants
here early.
immigrants who came here, they prayed to her because she would give them a sense of security.
It was built in 1881.
1881. Unfortunately, the temple is closed because of COVID, as you see here. So not much is happening. I think they do have small masses and worships available, but like it's much less. Back in the day, tourists can just come here, take your shoes off, go in there, check it out, and that's it. But now, not so much, unfortunately.
So during the Japanese occupation in the 1930s, this was actually a place for refugees that they hid out, and they stayed in here, and they had food, and they provided food to different people who were hiding out. So there's a dedication to the Indian Army specifically for their bravery during this time, which is actually quite interesting.
Yeah, that's true. Very interesting, very interesting. So I was here in Singapore about 12 years ago on a stopover to Australia when I did my exchange semester there in Canberra. And I remember I came out here. Here somewhere is the train station. I came out of the train station and I walked to Little India, and like all the smells and the noises and everything hit me. And it still is like this today, but much has changed. I think it was way more chaotic back then, and that was like 12 years ago, right? 11, 12 years ago. I think they have much more kind of like put a break on certain things. I remember there were like stalls selling like clothes on the street. They just put out a table and stuff like this. So much more chaotic, and incense everywhere. You don't really have this anymore that much.
In all of the areas. In some of them you do.
In some of them you do. It's just less prevalent, I would say. So kind of interesting. But yeah, I mean, the city is progressing and the city is just expanding, and certain things get lost but some new things come up. So it's quite interesting to see how much has changed within a decade. So we are at the, I think, at the southernmost end of Little India, walking to the marketplace area. Let's check it out. Love the smell.
Incense. Super bright.
So
And
good.
these are so colorful up here.
The shop houses, yeah. So we just crossed the road towards Tekka Center, which is food court basically now, but I think it was built like over 100 years ago. Initially there were like all different stalls in the street food vendors. They've been put into former market now, Tekka Center, in like the 60s and 70s, and this is how it looks now, with all the former street vendors being put in a stall and selling at more sanitized more sanitized ways their food, right, with fresh water, electricity, etc., unlike back in the day. So as you see, it's super busy. It's always super busy, but the food is very, very good. Honey, what do you like here the most?
Honestly, all those little fried goodies like the pakora and samosas and the vadai.
The vada is good, yeah.
But that's the biryani place.
That's the biryani place. This one is amazing. So yeah, we came here a couple of times. Very good. It's just very busy, as you see. So this is kind of interesting. You look up here, you have, usually what they do is they have like clothes and other textiles commerce on the second floor. And the first floor usually like this, the food. And here is all the Muslim and Indian food, and here is the more Chinese food. But it's a predominantly Indian, maybe Muslim Indian, because the southern Indians, some of them the Tamil, some of them are Muslim, and it's just a mix. So
This
get all kinds of different food.
Where if you want to have some Indian food, you're gonna have the most choice in one place in all of Singapore.
Yeah, definitely recommended. So check this out, guys. Indian sweets. Ooh, delicious. Coconut laddu. Ooh, jalebi, very good. But usually have to be fresh to be very good. Full of jamun. Amazing. But they're usually very sweet. They're like dunked in syrup or like full of sugar. But they taste really good. So Keely, she has found a shop, a big shop here. She's already checking stuff out. Probably want to spend some more money, I don't know. But anyway, let's have a look. So here you can get some incense. Oh, a little smoke box. Then like the incense sticks. Some decor. Something for your room. Did you find something? You're still looking?
Okay. No, I'm just still looking.
She's still looking. She cannot say no. You can get some. Oh, some nice little statues. Also nice elephants, flowers. Oh, those things very similar to what we got in Rajasthan. Interesting, but I'm not gonna buy anything today. Unlike her. Okay, so I've been sucked in now. I have to check that Keely doesn't spend too much money. She's already buying stuff. So let's go check it out.
Okay, I need your help.
Like what you're seeing?
Do you like it?
We said no.
It's a little bit too big.
What do you just, you know, instead of doing one at a time, why don't you narrow down the choice you want to make it go? Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, that one's good.
You see this guy? He has the same problems that I have. A wife that just goes and tries to shop but doesn't know exactly what she wants and then takes way too long to decide. Have you decided?
No, I'm not good at deciding. I need to look more.
What I said. Now that is a very, very cool looking veggie stall shop.
Okra, long okra, ladyfinger,
Ladyfinger.
brinjal,
What is this?
chayote.
Wow. No idea what this is. Nice. So, what do you say about Little India?
Little India is such a special place for us just because it is, you know, a place you can walk to from our house and yet you're transported into another world. The sights, the sounds, the smells, everything feels different than normal everyday Singapore. And I
Yeah.
think that it just feels like a little piece of history and a little piece of somewhere else. And it's nice to be able to have that when you're stuck in a city for 9 months. But also just, it's a part of Singapore's culture. It's very much a place that has a lot of history and a lot of people depend on it for their lifestyles, and it feels nice to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's true.
And the
Well,
food is so good. We
the
love the
food is
food.
so
We've
good.
eaten so many places in Little India. It's just, we've never had a bad place.
That's true. That's true. Well, on this note, I think we're ending the video. Probably gonna grab something to drink. It's so hot.
It is so hot.
Cooling down a little bit. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it.
Little India, woo!